Well, happy Halloween. I leave tomorrow for National FFA convention. Second year to go as a content creator. I'm pumped. We got field trips out here. It's actually a culinary class at a high school out here today. They're picking some flowers and just having some fun. First persimmon of the year. That's a fuyu persimmon. Sorry. It's a fuyu persimmon. So it's non-astringent. So you can eat it just like that. And it's delicious. Sweet, savory. But super excited for the FFA convention. But until then, it's time to finish planting strawberries. We're going to do a final push this week, even when I'm gone. Just a final push to try to finish planting this week. So when we get certain plants from Canada, they're extremely vegetative. So you just saw a clip of Uncle Alfred chopping the tops off. We just don't have overhead irrigation. Florida, this way they like them. They got overhead irrigation, and they'll plant them in that vegetative state. But we're gonna give them a haircut. How many more days of strawberry planting, Uncle Alfred?
4 more days.
4 more days and we're done. A quick glimpse at the plugs. These were planted about 3 weeks ago, and you can tell they look so good. They're happy. Me and Cousin Heston are gonna try the viral chickens carving pumpkins video. So we got Froberg's Farm pumpkin and an FFA pumpkin, because we're headed to the National FFA convention, and we're gonna get our 1,000 pasture-raised chickens to carve them. Nice and cool out. They're loving life. Just beautiful eggs. This isn't working. This is a fail. It looked like they were gonna peck on it a little bit, but honestly, it's not working. Either way, happy Halloween. As much as I wanted the pumpkin chicken carving trend to work, it was a fail. But time to go close down the farm, get my bags packed, and get on the airplane to head to the National FFA convention in the morning. All right, at the airport, walking up to the terminal and get checked in. A little chilly in Texas this morning, about 45 degrees. Wonder what it is in Indianapolis right now. Got all through security. Time to head to our gate. We don't have very long before boarding. There was quite a few people here at the airport this morning. It took a while to get through security, but let's head to Indy. Officially landed in Indianapolis. Well, I showed up to Indianapolis in my old worn out farm boots. So Mel brought me to Tractor Supply to get me a new pair. And it's freezing in Indianapolis. All right, we are in good shape. So if you've never been to Indianapolis during FFA convention, like if you look at the newspaper or hear the news or whatever, they talk about blue and gold jackets taking over the city, and it's definitely a thing. So if you didn't know, the National FFA convention is at Lucas Oil Stadium, which is where the Colts play. So this is actually up in the media room. All the behind the scenes stuff is happening. And here's a shot of the conference empty. Most people don't see it empty, but it is virtually empty right now. It'll get kicked off here in a little bit. Time for some food. They got awesome food trucks down the way, right in front of the stadium. Now that is a beautiful view of Indianapolis. We came and got a behind the scenes look at the nursery landscape competition. Super cool. They're putting together like a real life landscape layout. Like that's real, utilizing real skills here at the National FFA competition. All right, we're at the National FFA convention. Today we're checking out CDEs and all the behind the scenes stuff that's going on. And I am joined by
Alex Scoville
and Sophia Reyes.
Okay, and they're both collegiate FFA members helping out with the CDEs today. Now let's take it back a little bit. Both of you tell me where you're from and what FFA chapters you were in high school.
I am from Wasco, California. I was in the Wasco FFA chapter from the San Joaquin region. So I am a little further.
Yeah, and I'm from Mid-Michigan, part of the Perry FFA chapter.
And what colleges do y'all go to?
I go to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
Kansas State University.
And what are y'all majoring in?
Ag business.
Agriculture, education, and animal science.
Awesome. And what made y'all want to come back to the National FFA convention and help out this year?
Well, for me, I never was able to attend national convention, so this was like a very nice experience because not only do I actually get to experience the convention, but I get to see like the background of it, how all the events are put on, and like all the hard work, all the committee and the staff puts on, and I really wanted to give back. Like it was just an opportunity, great opportunity.
Yeah, it sounded like a fun opportunity to give back to an organization that had done a lot for me, and also learn a little bit more about the behind the scenes of the contests, and maybe be better at coaching teams someday.
Getting in some background information to take back home when he starts teaching little guys. I know that the National FFA is appreciative of y'all and all the students out there that y'all are helping today with all these competitions. It was great to meet y'all, and thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
We are headed to, what's it called?
Monument Circle.
Monument Circle for some kind of light show. It's freezing cold outside, but everybody's in good spirits. Mel was more prepared than I, as was everyone else. But we'll see what this is all about. It's going to be fun. So this is where we were coming to. This looks like we're in the middle of New York City. Wow.
Stitched and sewn in corduroy rose with an emblem of progress woven in gold. For nearly a century, that jacket has been a rite of passage for young agriculturists, handed down through generations of entrepreneurs and innovators as a symbol of hope in the future farmers of America. Since 1928, FFA has shown the world that farming's about more than tilling the land. It's about the science of nature.
All right, morning to walking to breakfast, and then I think we're going to spend some time in the expo hall this morning. So that'll be fun. So we decided we're at the Culver's booth, so we might as well get ice cream. Like while we're here, we just might as well do it. So this is cool, a whole shipping container. Enjoying prawns from Lake Farm.
Food on speed, food on the table, late at night she keeps me warm. So I got me these grease and paper. I got my favorite pen, I know it's been a little. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Ooh, your blues. Everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut for loose.
That thing's pretty sweet. So we're at the day of service. Made some new friends from all over the country, cleaning out some chicken coops. They did an awesome job. All right, we are down in the media headquarters, and I am joined by
Anna Cater.
Drew Cosgrave.
And y'all are interns here at the National FFA.
Yes, we are.
Right? And y'all are both in college.
Yep.
What college do you go to?
I go to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill.
Majoring in?
Journalism.
Journalism.
I go to DePaul University with a W, not the L in Chicago, and communication major.
Okay, and what kind of stuff are y'all doing while you're here at National Convention?
Yeah, so we're a part of the FFA newsroom for FFA Live. It's a broadcast for FFA students. It's on nationalffa.org. We're student interns. We're kind of going out shooting stories, either that we've created and found or we've been assigned. So it's been really fun.
Yeah, exactly what she said. We've just been going around getting stories, and we were just talking about it a little bit ago, but it's just, it's work, but it's work that we really enjoy doing, so it's been a really fun week.
What's y'all's most favorite story that y'all have covered so far?
So mine, actually, I just submitted it. I interviewed two brothers who are from Puerto Rico serving as state officers. So it was really cool because I'd never met anyone in FFA from Puerto Rico.
Awesome.
So it's awesome.
How about you?
I did a story called FFA for All. It was about their conference last night. And the experience, I should say, and just the people I talked to just had some really great things to say. And I was really excited to write it out and tell the story.
Man, that's awesome. We've met so many cool people here at the convention, all different ages, lots of college students helping out. I know that the National FFA organization is super appreciative of y'all for being here. And it's been fun. I know I've seen y'all both walking around doing interviews, so that's been cool. But yeah, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We're up in the media room. We got a little bit of Mexican food for dinner. We got the talent contest on the screen, so we're having a good evening. We have award ceremony this evening. Yes. Award ceremony this evening. We're gonna head up. And until then, we're gonna keep filling our bellies. We are about to film like the award winners. I've learned several things. One, Indianapolis is cold. Two, Mel is the fastest walking human being in existence. And three, that FFA kids are the most motivated individuals in the world. It is the final morning of the National FFA Convention 2023. And, every other morning we really just got up and went. And so I took a minute to look out the window here. And of course I showed it the first day, this facility on this little river. But then I realized they're building I don't know, some kind of baseball field or something right here. Pretty cool. They've been out there working. It looks like they're maybe laying drainage pipe or irrigation. I'm thinking drainage pipe because they haven't put the fill dirt on yet. But pretty cool. It's been a good convention. We got a fun day planned today. Gonna go to another award ceremony, and we're doing a meetup at the Ag Gear booth at 10:30, and a few other things before we head out back to Texas this evening. Talked to Uncle Alfred this morning. They finished planting strawberries yesterday, 2 days ahead of schedule. So the only thing we got left to do is some research varieties for A&M to put in the ground, and we're done. So let's get the day started. There's a nice view of Lucas Oil Stadium right there where the Colts play. It's a brisk morning to say the least.
About social media and how to talk about all things agriculture online. And joining me is my friend, Farmer Froberg. First name is actually Tyler, but Farmer is a really awesome title as well.
It is, and being a fourth generation farmer, it was so important for me to get that across in my username.
I love that. So let's.
FFA's mission of developing premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. Much of this work could not be accomplished without the support of our corporate partners. Our level 1 partners are Nutrient Ag Solutions and
If our students take that next step, and you saw in the STARS videos, if you've seen any of those, there are some really interesting businesses that have been started over the years by FFA members because we believe in entrepreneurship. It is one of those core options within the SAE. And in trying to get more students interested in that space and recognizing those that have come before that have developed great businesses, we had a partner come alongside of us this past summer, Shorty and Rowe and Whittington of Southern Indiana, that put in the large corpus kit to create a venture capital fund. So by the end of the year, we'll be working on the mechanics of how we structure this as a subsidiary of the foundation, but it would be direct investments into FFA member SAEs that are ready to be scaled into a business in a rural community or an urban community, anywhere that FFA member lives, to truly grow in the business capacity of FFA and support that development of wonderful SAEs and to bring back funds to them really continue the work of FFA. In all of these things,
California with 91,029 members, and my other bias that I have, Texas with 144,695 members.
All right, at the airport to head back to Texas. Lots of blue and gold jackets at the airport. Connecting flight in Denver, and then headed back to Houston. Back in Texas this morning, me and Uncle Alfred checking on strawberries. Beautiful morning. They finished planting strawberries while I was gone. And yeah, it feels good to be back. So I wanted to wait a couple of days to kind of get back home and kind of take in the National FFA convention and everything we did while I was there. And I came up with this as my closing message. So first off, to all the FFA members watching this, National FFA convention is an incredible experience, and chances are it will change your life if you decide to go. Now I know y'all are the hardest working teenagers, arguably in the world, and you have other extracurriculars, you have homework, you have just being a kid, which is important. But, you know, they say it only takes an hour a day to master something. And so pick a CDE, pick a competition, pick something. Maybe it's your American degree. Work on that thing an hour a day. And chances are, if you do that before your senior year, you will make it to National FFA convention. And while you're there, several things are going to happen. You're going to get to experience what it's like to be surrounded by other people your age of the same caliber. And it's going to push you to the next level. You're also going to create a professional network that's going to serve you later on in life. And chances are, it's going to either ignite a flame or add more fuel to your fire and continue to just push you further. I did not get the opportunity to go to National Convention as a student. However, I've now been able to go 2 years as a content creator, and I feel like it's changed my life as an adult. And so just an hour a day, that's my challenge to you, an hour a day of working towards something that will get you to National FFA Convention. To the ag teachers and FFA advisors listening to this, behind every one of those students on that stage is an FFA advisor who pushed them to get there. I know y'all are overworked, underpaid. Y'all have to be an ag teacher and an FFA advisor. You have to juggle all that on top of your own families. But if you could just put a little extra into pushing those students to accomplishing their dreams, like going to National Convention, they'll be that much better for it. And, you know, all of you already do such a good job, so it's a big ask for you to do even more. But, you know, witnessing National Convention from, in some ways, the outside looking in, that's my challenge to you. To parents, it is hard to be a parent in the 2020s. You know, it's hard. Everybody is looking at you, and y'all really do a great job. But at some point, I think we as parents, I'm a parent myself, I think we started creating reachable goals for our children. And in this case, I think that's a mistake. I think we need to set a standard for our kids, and that standard needs to be high. It needs to be high, and it's only going to better serve them in their FFA careers. You know, as parents, y'all are a shuttle service. You're a chef. You have to feed animals from time to time, and some of you a lot more than others. I mean, your lives are already so busy, and everyone does such a great job raising their children. But let's push them even further. Let's continue to raise the bar for our kids. And then finally, to my fellow FFA alumni, step up, right? This is the one group I'm calling out, step up. There are so many FFA alumni out there, and whether you're working in the ag industry or outside of the ag industry, you can give back. That give back could be of monetary value, that give back could be your time, but give back. Again, FFA isn't just preparing our FFA members for careers in the ag industry, they're preparing them for careers, period. Careers, period. So some people might say, well, I was an FFA member, but I don't work in ag. You can give back, and chances are it's going to contribute to your industry. You know, National FFA 22 was amazing. It was my first time going, and I thought it's going to be hard to top this experience. But FFA 23 was just even better. We got to see so much behind the scenes. Pence Media Group, who hosted me while I was there, was amazing. Of course, Ag Gear was there, and we got to spend some time with them. I'm just so thankful for the opportunity, and all I can say is see you at National Convention 2024.